Hey Ed, Chitaro speaking, and this is a video response to your Friday Gundam poll number 14. Which Gundams would you let go? Sorry about the light. It is really dark in my room for some reason, and my camera's not really doing too well with the light, and I want to get this out as soon as possible since it's already late. So I'm having to use a spot lamp here. So let's go ahead and go through my collection. First, let's go for the unbuilt kits. These are not all of them, but these are my two favorites. Favorite Gundams from each universe. So, the Infinite Justice and the F91. Both are the 30th anniversary types with the clear plates. I think if, in case of a fire, I would probably end up picking one of these up and one of the built ones. I'm gonna cheat, I guess. And I'd probably take the Infinite Justice just because it's bigger, more imposing, and it's a design I like a lot better, and this one's a bit cheaper. But we'll see how price plays out in the built models though. So let's go ahead and go over here. So here's the 1 to 550th scale, what's it called? New Zeal and the Dendrobium. I would say I think I would let these go because these were one of my first Gundam models. It was actually my first work with Gundam markers that I borrowed from a friend, and I don't know if you can tell, but the hand over there, it's glued. So I think I'd like to redo them, but I will say, since there's no real fire, I guess I'm thinking I might go back and paint those, and make them look nice. So let's go up here. So here's the Cerevi /B. This is like the upgrade model. I would let this go just because it's a out-of-box build, just very a lot of details. But I wouldn't mind letting it go, although it is my favorite. One of my favorite suits from the 00 universe. So, sorry, I'll let that go. O-Riser, again, easily replaceable. If I get a version of the 00 Riser, I get another O-Riser. Although I might need one for my XN Riser, which I still need to build. So here is what I'd say my claim to fame is, but I think I'll come back to them. Here's the GNX3 ESF colors. I'd let that go, but like the 550 scale, I'm actually planning on going back and repainting that into the ALOS colors because I'm not a big fan of the ESF and I didn't want to deal with the huge stickers. So let's go up. So here is the Strike. This Strike I actually unbuilt or took off the armor down to components and repainted. This was my first attempt at painting using Vegeta's method and a lot of other people's method. And I think it turned out really well, but I think I let it go because a lot of the pegs are broken from when I was trying to disassemble it. I did detail it and I add some clear stickers from the Zaku too, which you'll see in a bit. Gundam X, I let that go in favor of the 1 to 144th high grade HGUC kit, or HDAW kit, I guess that's what I call it. So I let that go. Just because, although it's a nice model, I don't think I'd be keeping it. Then comes the Unicorn Bust from the Dengeki Hobby. This one actually, it's one of the contenders because it's one of the suits that it's something I got for as a special. It's limited item. I built it. It was actually my first attempt at spray painting. I kind of use Vector's method, in order to make the gray and the color. So yeah, back there is the Aerios Ascalon, which I can't use since it's not a model. Next up is the Zaku 2.0. I'll come back to that one. So behind it is the double X high grade. Again, I think I let that go. Although it's an older model, you know, harder to find, but it's something I can do better next time, I think. Again, so Zaku again. This is my first master grade. This is the first kit I went all out on. I detailed the inner frame, and then I painted all the armor pieces. And it was my first time using decals, waterside decals, and top coat and all that stuff. So I'm very proud of it, and again, that's also one of the contenders. So let's go over the contenders again. F91 is coming with me, of course, just because it's in a box. And so first contender would be the Cerevi 3G. This model is kind of what I'd say my claim to fame through Z Versus. He put me out there, you know, in his honorable mentions, which I still appreciate. And this kit was my first attempt, my second attempt at spray painting using Vector's method, actually, and customizing. I took a hand drill, a power drill to this guy, and put holes all over the kit. And like over here, you see a paper sheet with the suit, and it's actually a customization of a customization, because I added the cannons from the /B version to make them look like the Virtues. I added a couple of things here and there, so I think, you know, I'm very proud of the kit. And if I were to open that up, which I am actually, you'd be able to see what, you know, planning. And here are the plates for the Cerevi, and I edited them in edited them in MS Paint with what color was going to go over them. And here's the seraphims. So that one might be a contender. And again, like I submitted this guy into a model competition for Otacon. I got very good. I got props for it. You know, a lot of courage, and I was very proud of the kit. So then there's the bust. Although it is a limited item, I will say that I would hate to let it go, but if I have to, I'll let it go. It's something that I can find for a lot more, and I mean, although I do like it because it's nice and simple, it's menacing, I can live without it. Now the Zaku, again, first master grade, loved the build, first time decaling and spray painting using Vegeta's method, which is now my preferred method. And I gotta say, I'm very proud of the kit. I showed it off at fairs, at, you know, club fairs, trying to advertise for my anime club. And I mean, I would hate to let it go, but I'm gonna be taking this guy with me. This is my favorite kit. This is my suit. I would like to say, you know, I love big hitters, big chubby Gundams. That's why I also have the Virtue almost completed, and I got the Raphael pre-ordered and built already. I just need to finish it. And you know, again, it's a customization of customization. You know, it took a lot of courage, in my opinion, in my part, to go all out and drill it and paint it, and to like the cannons here look like Virtue's cannons with the yellow inside. So before this gets too long, this has been my video response to to Gundam, the little Gundam reviews, the Gundam poll. So that's the Gundam I'd save, the Cerevi 3G/B.